for GMA3. Dolly Parton passing away after a brief battle with cancer. Now what we're learning about her final days as the world celebrates the entertainment titan. With an unmatched, bubbly personality and a commitment to giving back, how the musical prodigy went from growing up in a one-room Tennessee cabin to becoming the queen of country, her hit songs resonating with people all over the globe. We celebrate her legacy from Hollywood to Dollywood and how the American icon hoped to be remembered. It's time for GMA3.
Today we want to honor Dolly Parton. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rhiannon Alley. We are here with Leslie Lopez and Lori Bergamato. We're so glad you could join us as we pay tribute to a true American original, The World, celebrating Dolly Parton's powerful voice and immeasurable impact. And she always, always stayed true to her Tennessee roots. So let's go to Tennessee. Will Reeve is going to start us off in Dollywood, where millions of fans visit every year, and so many of them are paying tribute to the Queen of Country. Hi, Will.
Hi there. Yeah, that's right. So many people paying tribute here at Dollywood and in the town of Pigeon Forge and just up the road in Sevierville, where Dolly Parton was born, and this part of eastern Tennessee where she called home before she became such a global icon. People are paying tribute. Dollywood itself, the amusement park that bears her name, where she was the dreamer-in-chief for so many years, it's open. People are here streaming in to enjoy their day and to pay their respects to Dolly Parton. The show must go on. Those were Dolly's orders to her team, and this is a great place to gather and to have fun in the summer and now to remember Dolly Parton. And over 3 million people each year come to Dollywood, and in Pigeon Forge they say that it's like someone tipped over or dumped out a giant toy box because of all the various attractions and things that they have. Well, here at Dollywood and in Pigeon Forge and Sevierville, it's like someone tipped over a giant flower truck with folks coming to pay their respects and lay flowers and other little mementos. And the mood around here is rather joyful, a bit poignant. People certainly recognizing the heaviness of the moment that Dolly is no longer with us, but they're also here on a beautiful summer's day to pay their respects and to enjoy all that Dollywood has to offer. And on a personal note, I enjoyed what Dollywood has to offer 5 years ago. It was not a sunny day like this. It was raining torrentially, and I got to speak with Dolly, and I asked her how that she might like to be remembered or what message she might have for folks who looked up to her. And she said that it was all about just trying to be a better person, and whether you're religious or not, drawing on a higher wisdom, and that she tried to bring a little bit of sunshine each day. And guys, she certainly did that for her entire singular life.
Wow, thank you for sharing that with us, Will. That is a special interview. All right, Dolly Parton was someone who, in her own words, went from rags to rhinestones, growing up in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, going on to sell more than 100 million records worldwide. Incredible. And providing children with more than 300 million books through her generous imagination library. The 10-time Grammy winner was a star on the stage and on the screen, and we're learning more now about her final days. Here's Robin Roberts.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving.
In her 6 decades in show business, many trends would come and go, but Dolly Parton never went out of fashion.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
Overnight, Dolly's team announcing the heartbreaking news that the superstar passed away at age 80. After bravely facing a brief battle with cancer, adding, Dolly departed her earthly life today at the Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center, surrounded by loved ones. Her nephew speaking on behalf of her family.
She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly, but so have you.
Here you come again.
Dolly sparkled as bright as the rhinestones on her dresses. The painting of her life began in 1946 with a coat of not many colors. She was born into poverty in East Tennessee, baby number 4 of 12.
We grew our own food and had our own animals, so we started wearing sack dresses long before the sacks were fashionable, long before like Dion von Furstenberg and those people started doing that.
True.
My mama was the first designer I knew, but she just would make things for us out of whatever we had, out of the scraps, and that's where my little coat of many colors came from.
Mama sewed the rags,
But Dolly's classmates made fun of her because of her homemade patchwork coat.
made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of.
She'd go on to write about that experience in her 1971 hit, Coat of Many Colors, a favorite of hers. Dolly first sang in the church, and by 10 years old, she was performing on the Cass Walker Show in Knoxville.
You know, when I was standing on that stage as a little girl on the Cass Walker Show, and everybody started applauding. When I heard that was just like a shot of adrenaline.
She was hooked. At 13, her first performance at the Grand Ole Opry. The day after she graduated high school, she headed to the bright lights of Nashville, where she met her husband, Carl Dean, at a laundromat. They were together 59 years. Her first country hit came in 1967, the title, Dumb Blonde.
Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't nobody's fool.
She quickly showed him that the only thing true about that song was the blonde, penning and singing the iconic Jolene in 1973.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
A tune she said she wrote in 5 minutes after she witnessed a bank teller flirting with her beloved Carl Dean.
I cannot compete with you, Jolene.
Just a year later came this little ditty.
And I will always love you.
Let's welcome back now to our Grand Ole Opry show the pretty little gal with another one of her songs, I'll Always Love You, Dolly Parton.
A farewell song initially written to her mentor, Porter Wagner, after she decided to break off on her own. The song went to #1 twice, first in 1974, and then 20 years later, after Kevin Costner went hunting for a song for his Bodyguard soundtrack. Dolly recalled hearing that version of the song for the first time driving in her car.
When it went into with the music part where she's singing, I honestly thought I was going to have a heart attack. It was one of the most overwhelming things. People say, well, that's Whitney's song. I said, that's fine. You can give her the credit. I just want the cash. It's just one of those simple little songs that says nothing and yet everything.
In the immediate aftermath of the Bodyguard's opening, Dolly had collected $10 million in royalties just from retaining her publishing rights. Hollywood didn't just want her music, they also wanted her.
The thing that people said, you got to change your image. You have got to change your image. And I said, I ain't going to change my image. I'm going to make a fortune out of it.
Soon she was starring in major films like 9 to 5, alongside Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, giving her a chance to stick it to the man.
It gives you some sort of cheap thrill, like knocking over pencils and picking up paper.
And come out of it with a #1 hit.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
In Still Magnolias, she played a hairdresser with a heart of gold.
This is my favorite part. This is the romantic part.
She would collaborate with Kenny Rogers for the iconic duet, Islands in the Stream.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are, no one in between. How can we be wrong?
Be inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I figure if I'm going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'm going to have to earn it.
And receive an honorary Oscar at age 79.
To receive this, I mean, that's a blessing of a lifetime.
Never without her signature makeup, nails, and big blonde bouffant.
Well, you already have like 25 #1 hits, 100 million albums sold. So what's a few more to add to that?
It's always good.
There's always room.
My favorite joke, I need the money. It costs a lot to make a person look this cheap. I say it's not really a joke, though. It's the biggest truth I ever told.
Her famous self-deprecation masked an astute businesswoman who owned restaurants, truck stops, even her very own amusement park, Dollywood. She gave much of her fortune to charities like her Imagination Library.
I think I can, she said.
Mailing more than 300 million books to children. Last year, Dolly announced she had been dealing with complications from kidney stones. But in typical Dolly fashion, she rallied in June in what would be one of her final appearances for her fans.
Well, how's everybody doing today out in that hot, boiling sun?
Early this summer, she sent word that she wouldn't be able to attend the opening of the newest coaster at Dollywood.
So my national doctor has kind of clipped my wings, saying you ain't traveling this week. So I guess if your doctor tells you you ain't traveling this week, you ain't traveling this week.
Just like her songs, we thought she'd go on forever.
Dolly, I will always love you. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Dolly Parton was 80 years old.
We'll all always love Dolly. Thank you to Robin for that beautiful piece. And we're not done yet. Coming up, why giving back was just as important to Dolly as her music.
Back now with Dolly Parton's everlasting impact. She started her Dollywood Foundation back in the 80s, an organization that's gone on to help children's hospitals, natural disaster relief efforts, women's health, and then, of course, Dolly's Imagination Library. Sam Champion has more.
Country music icon Dolly Parton was known for timeless hits like 1977's Here You Come Again. When it was recorded, it was already her 17th solo album.
Here you come again, and looking better than a body has a right to.
But behind the spotlight was a quieter part of her life's work, a lifelong commitment to giving back. Her decades-long philanthropic career championed issues like opportunity and education, including her passion project, the Imagination Library, inspired by her father, Robert Lee Parton, who wasn't taught to read or write.
I started in my home county of Sevier County with my dad, because my dad couldn't read and write, and that always troubled him and it troubled me. My dad got to live long enough to see it doing good, and he felt proud, like he'd helped do something good.
Founded in 1995,
I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Hey, that's very good.
the Imagination Library has grown into a global powerhouse, gifting over 300 million books to children worldwide. Dolly recalled the pride she felt about the program's success with our own Robin Roberts.
When I got to Knoxville, and there was a little boy, and the family wanted me to take a picture. And they said, "What are you here for?" And I said, "Dollywood." And the little boy, you know what he said? "Books, that's the book lady."
Oh, no, I'm so proud of the Imagination Library and the kids calling me the book lady.
In 2016, when wildfires devastated parts of Tennessee, she and her Dollywood Foundation stepped in to help. Her generosity also stretched into healthcare, with Dolly donating $1 million to Vanderbilt University's COVID-19 research that helped develop the Moderna vaccine.
Here I go. All right.
Sharing this video to encourage others to get their vaccine.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate.
Dolly Parton lived her life leading with kindness, compassion, and generosity.
If you're fortunate enough to become successful, then you should be willing to give back. You should get involved in things that you believe in, things that you can go out and talk about it and mean it.
And up next, we're in Nashville as Music City remembers Dolly.
Back now on GMA3, let's go to Nashville. Deborah Roberts is at the Dolly Star in the Music City, and that's where we're seeing a growing memorial. Good afternoon, Deborah.
Guys, hearts are aching worldwide over the loss of Dolly Parton, but I have to tell you, that pain is clearly being felt very deeply here in Nashville, Tennessee, where Dolly planted her roots decades ago after leaving her small town in search of a music career. She loved Music City, and it clearly loved her back fiercely. This is a city in mourning, as you can see from the flowers that are gathering here on Country Music Walk of Fame, where Dolly was awarded a star back in 2009. Everybody seems to have a story about Dolly Parton, touching lives in the smallest of ways. Dolly Parton will clearly be remembered here, not only as the hometown girl who made good, but the one who shared her goodness all her life. Guys?
Yeah. Deborah, thank you. And coming up, we're opening the GMA vault to share some of our favorite memories of Dolly.
How you composed it. You had, let's say, unusual instruments.
Oh, you mean my acrylic nails?
Welcome back to GMA3. That is, of course, Dolly Parton singing her classic hit 9 to 5 right here on GMA back in 2005. We are so grateful that Dolly was able to join the show so many times over the years. So we wanted to share with you some of our favorite moments. Take a look.
This is Dolly Parton from Nashville, Tennessee, saying, "Good morning, America. How are ya?"
A friend to our show for nearly half a century.
Here she comes again, Dolly Parton. She doesn't need sequins to shine, but has plenty of them anyway.
Dolly made her first appearance on GMA in 1980, promoting the film 9 to 5 with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, giving us an acoustic sampling of her iconic song.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taken and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it.
She returned often to GMA, bringing her signature charm.
When do you get time to smell the flowers?
Well, I actually smell the flowers as I go because I plant the flowers as I go.
Dolly, always an open book.
Because it sounds like you work through a lot of your own problems, emotions, feelings, whatever, through the songwriting.
I do. In fact, that's been my greatest therapy. My doctor is my gift for songwriting. And I've been writing songs. I have written thousands.
In 1982, she sat down with Joan London, getting candid about her childhood, growing up in extreme poverty in the mountains of East Tennessee.
Well, we didn't know we was poor till some smart aleck told us. But we grew up just as part of nature, and I think that's one of the reasons that I have such a strong personality and a lot of confidence, because we grew up on just loving the land, loving God, loving one another. But thinking back on it now, I guess it was probably one of the best parts of my whole life.
And soon after, sharing her big plans to honor her beloved hometown with our David Hartman.
And there's a fantasy park that I hope to start in East Tennessee, which is one of the biggest tourist places in the United States. It's the most visited national park, the Great Smoky Mountains. So I'm going to put a place there called Dollywood, USA, and it's a mountain fantasy. It's like Disneyland with a mountain theme.
Dolly giving GMA an all-access pass to Dollywood over the years.
And I'm proud of my people. They've always been proud of me. And it just gives me a good feeling to take something back home.
And in 2021, extending a special invite to us as the park reopened after the pandemic.
We're not out of it all yet, but hopefully I can kind of feel a new energy and a new excitement. Just feeling like I could come home and say, "Hey, everybody." Hey!
Dolly always bringing the glamour.
All the ladies backstage insisted that I ask you about those shoes.
Everybody's loving my shoes. These are my road shoes, but everybody says, "Ain't you a little overdressed for morning?" I said, "No, I can't sing without my shine." Your talk.
The fun.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong?
And of course, the music.
My coat of many colors that my mama made for me was made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Getting by, it's all taken and no giving.
In 2023, I sat down with her to talk about A Leap of Faith, a new rock album.
Was there any trepidation about
taking on this genre, something different?
You know, I would have if I'd have been younger. But at my age, I ain't afraid of much anymore. I'm scared sometimes. Of course, you know, everybody is. You know, I'm not made of stone.
Dolly making her final appearance on GMA in 2024 with her younger sister Rachel for their new cookbook.
Dolly, tell us the reason why you all wanted to do this. Share these family recipes with everybody.
Well, we love to cook, we love to eat, and of course we grew up with all these wonderful Southern women cooking all this great food.
The Queen of Country, always making the mornings a whole lot brighter here on GMA.
And I want to stand on that mountain when I'm old and look back over my life and think, oh, was that not it?
When they do your tombstone, what do you want it to say?
I want the tombstone to say, she should be lying here. I don't know where she went.
Her humor and her grace and her voice.
I know, everything about her is just, what couldn't she do, right?
Inspiration,
We're so lucky to have her
woman.
here so many times. And now, here's Will Gans with a special shirt and a very special pop news.
That's right. I was just in Dollywood last month covering Dolly's impact on pop culture. And one of my favorite Dollyisms is that a rhinestone shines just as good as a diamond. So I knew I had to get this when I was there. And so much will be and should be said about Dolly's legendary music. But the Queen of Country was also a queen of comedy. From her special with Carol Burnett to her cameos on Hannah Montana, through her countless late-night appearances, Dolly was always ready with a one-liner, even when the questions were kind of serious.
Is that something that you'd even be interested in to run for office?
No. Don't you think we've had enough boobs in the White House?
Oh my gosh, she was never afraid to make herself the butt of the joke. That self-deprecating humor making her a fan-favorite talk show guest and sometimes host as well.
I saw an ad the other day that said, you too can look like Dolly Parton for only $500. Boy, I wish I'd have seen that ad before I dished out the millions it cost me to look like Dolly Parton.
Dolly said her sense of humor came from the hardships she faced growing up. She knew that as long as she could still make her family laugh, everyone would be all right. Just a legend, a comedy queen, a fashion queen, obviously the queen of country music and beyond. And Dolly was a woman who really could do it all. Besides singing, acting, writing, and philanthropy, Dolly was also a big sports fan. Fans long associated Dolly with the Dallas Cowboys. She was a fan thanks to her husband, Carl. She cemented her place in sports history with a legendary halftime show performance for their 2023 Thanksgiving Day game in her late 70s there. Yeah, back in 1987, of course, she stopped by Yankee Stadium to film a segment for her ABC series, Dolly, and snapped a pic with some of the 1987 squad. And Dolly made no secret of her love for Tennessee sports. She was inducted as part of the 2020 Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame, and in 2023, she also took to the field to perform her rendition of the University of Tennessee's unofficial fight song, Rocky Top. Now, fans of the team are begging the Vols to add butterfly decals to their helmets this season. One person even did a mock-up of that design. Look at it there, a fitting tribute for a woman of many talents. And finally, Dolly believed in the power, of course, of books. Her impact and legacy extending into the literary world through her Imagination Library, that's the free book program, and her work as an author. The woman could tell a story literally. She published a number of children's books, and in 1995 she released her memoir, Dolly, My Life and Other Unfinished Business, tracing her early life in the Great Smoky Mountains. She shared family recipes. We saw Robin asking her about it in her cookbook, and published coffee table books about her songs and her life on stage. I have the one in the middle at home. It's fantastic.
I have her cookbook.
Yes, so good.
So good.
In 2022, she fulfilled a lifelong dream, writing her debut novel, the New York Times best-selling thriller Run, Rose, Run, with James Patterson. And the pair's co-writing chemistry was on full display when they chatted with GMA all about it. Take a look.
Is it easy?
No, it ain't.
Can I fix it?
No, I can't, but I sure ain't going to take it sitting down. You better woman up and take it like a man.
That's how we write. We alternate words and phrases.
Chemistry with just about everybody. So many fun Dolly memories and so many ways to continue to celebrate her in her own words.
Her legacy is just so rich. It's not like one thing that you can point to. It's music, it's writing, it's her kindness, it's her wit and humor. I mean, there's so much you can point to. She's amazing.
I mean, as I get ready to get married, I think about Dolly being an advocate for marriage equality well before it was legalized, saying that, you know, if gay people want to suffer like the rest of us, they should be allowed to too. you know?
What a legend.
So that's the plan.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Will. And coming up, the Psych Doctor is in. Tips for what to do the next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. We will be right back.
We are back now on GMA3 with Dr. Sasha Hamdani, known to her millions of online followers as the Psych Doctor MD and author of Too Sensitive, Rejection, Resilience, and the Science of Feeling Too Deeply. Not too deeply, just deeply. She's here with tips for what to do the next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. We've all been there. Welcome. It's so nice to have you here, Dr. Hamdani. Yes, we're both from Kansas City. I have to give a shout out. We were connecting in the makeup room about our love of KC.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this book, because we were also talking during the commercial break about this sounds like a book we all need.
Yes.
You know, who doesn't take things too personally sometimes? Tell us how the book came about.
So I started writing the book in 2023 when my dad was diagnosed with stage 1 lung cancer. And they told us, you know, just do the chemo, do the radiation. It's annoying, but we'll take care of it. He got through all the steps. We went for a routine follow-up. It was everywhere in his body, and he died 13 days later. So in that whiplash, I realized for the first time, and this is as a psychiatrist, I realized for the first time that my emotional status directly impacts my functional status. So, and then I started to look back at all of the periods of my life where I felt non-functional. It was always because of an emotional thing that caused that. So that's what got me to start studying about just emotional sensitivity along a spectrum. It got me started studying about a concept called rejection sensitive dysphoria, which is this incredibly robust emotional, sometimes physical response to rejection, criticism, disappointing someone else. It could be real or perceived, that sets off this neurological cascade. And I was like, people need to know about this.
Yeah. Well, we're so glad you're telling us about it. I understand there's a Calm Your Mind toolkit that you've devised, right?
Yes.
When you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, which sounds like me every day. So I'm really very interested to learn. I understand it starts with a breathing exercise.
Yeah, I mean, all of these tools in the toolkit, it's stuff you've heard about because they are well studied, well documented. These are the things that can actually help you in the moment and over time. So one of the things that I love the most about breathing is, and you've heard it before, right? So you're in the middle of a spiral and someone's like, take a deep breath. And you're like, I forgot how to breathe. And so this is something called cyclic sighing, which is where you take a deep inhale through your nose, right when you're at the top of that breath, you take another sharp little inhale through your nose, and then a long exhale through your mouth. And what you're actually doing is you're getting that deep belly breathing. You're calming. I tell people, just try it one time and see how you feel afterwards, because it really does calm that emotional spinning, and that amygdala, which is telling you that you are in danger, it calms that down.
Very nice. I mean, it's pretty. I just did it right now.
Did it help?
It really was wonderful.
Yeah.
So my next question is, you know, I know that moving your body. We keep finding research that says if you move your body, it really does help your stress, your cortisol levels. What is all that science about?
So it's actually very basic, and I mean, I wish it didn't work as well as it did, because I don't like exercising, but it works well, because what you're doing is when you're moving your body, and it doesn't have to be something like, you don't even have to leave your house to do it. You don't have to go to a gym. It can just be doing squats where you are. It can be pacing around. It can be dancing, but you're pushing that blood flow. And what you're doing is you're getting oxygenated glucose up into that frontal lobe of your brain, which is the very smartest, most logical part of your brain that helps you problem solve through these emotional landmines.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing the story about your dad. I hope this book helps so many people. Thank you again.
So much.
And Too Sensitive is out now. And coming up, don't go anywhere, Jamie Milne from Everything Delish is making us some delicious comfort food from her new cookbook. Woo! Yay!
Oh, welcome back. Our next guest wants everyone to have confidence in the kitchen. Jamie Milne is a developer and content creator with nearly 4 million followers, and her debut cookbook is called Everything Delish. So happy to have
Thank you for
with
having
us.
me.
This is so fabulous and beautiful, and this is my kind of dish. We're just talking about it, but I mean, you have roasted vegetables, you have turmeric chicken, and I just want to know what this recipe is because you did say it's something very special to you.
So I actually was diagnosed with endometriosis, and after my recovery, I was feeling horribly inflamed, and I knew that I had to look towards anti-inflammatory to really just start helping heal my recovery and just like make me feel a lot better. So I developed this recipe, and also when I found out I had endo, I wanted to encourage other women and advocate for themselves and advocate for their health. And so I started posting this and sharing my recipes, which I talk about in the cookbook. And this is how this turmeric chicken came to life. So we're gonna start by actually roasting our veggies. So we're gonna really just add all of our seasonings. We have a bunch, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna get you to do all of our chicken. So we're using turmeric, and again, if you get turmeric on yourself, it's totally fine. And like truly do not worry about it whatsoever. And what I love about this is that we're gonna actually add the wire rack with the chicken on it on top. And then all the juices of the chicken are going to drip over. Yes, lots of olive oil. We want everything to get crispy and delicious. And then those drippings are going to make the veggies so flavorful.
Okay, and then now you would just mix it all together.
Exactly, and I imagine we have all of our seasonings on here. We're just gonna pop this over, and again, put it in the oven. And again, like in the cookbook, everything is super versatile. So if you don't want to spatchcock a chicken, I know it can be so intimidating, just roast the chicken. Just add the full chicken on there, and then you call yourself a day.
I love this.
It's literally perfect.
How do you spatchcock it? Is it
My
easy?
next question, yeah. Okay, so you basically are removing the backbone. Okay, so you have to have a really sharp pair of kitchen shears. So you just want to cut there, and I'm going to save you some details. But then you have a really amazing, chicken looking like this. And it just, but again, go to your butcher. Ask them to spatchcock it.
Or you can roast it.
Or roast it and take a whole chicken. And then we're just going to cook this in the oven. And then
while you wrap it? No.
No, we're going to let all the juices come together on its own. And then once we're done that, we are going to make, this is actually my mom's famous. So this is the Susan's strawberry pecan candied salad. It's from the cookbook.
Yes. Okay, so we have arugula, we have strawberries, we have, what kind of cheese is this?
So that is actually used goat and feta.
Ooh,
I know. I want to get like 2 in 1 right here. And then the dressing is amazing. It's a poppy seed dressing if you want to stir this together. And it's incredible. And what I love about the pecans is that you can just create a simple syrup, but you can also use maple syrup. So again, you're using pantry staples.
I love that.
Yes.
I'm going to start passing out so we can try this delicious food.
And I have to tell you, so my mom loves hosting. I grew up in a home where everyone was welcome over. And so she also loves combining just so many amazing ingredients together. And that's what really inspired this recipe. I grew up in a home where food was really at the heart of the table, and that's exactly what the book is about. Everything, as I say, with Everything Delish, you come for the food, but you stay for the story. And that's exactly what Everything Delish is. And we're just going to give this a really good mix. And again, perfect for barbecue, perfect for hosting. Honestly, it is so good. I know, the dressing is incredible. And again, you can make the dressing and you can use it on a different salad, use it as a marinade, whatever you want to use.
It's really good.
Super, super versatile.
I appreciate your time. This is so beautiful.
Jamie, this is one of the best salads I've ever had.
Oh my goodness.
Delicious.
Oh my God. Well, in the
Amazing.
cookbook, and honestly, I love everything in a big bowl.
Love it.
So this is the way that I love it.
These recipes are on goodmorningamerica.com, and Jamie's cookbook, Everything Delish, comes out on Tuesday, and we'll be right back. Thanks for seeing us.
I'm not kidding. The salad is
Oh my
amazing.
God. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
Bye-bye.